Hey guys, what's going on? So I just got out of the theater watching The Marvels, the sequel to Captain Marvel, starring Brie Larson. Going into this, I had no expectation, like not just no, but like low expectations. Like I was actively expecting it to be really bad and lame and dumb and stupid and all of that. And it's probably a good thing that I did that, had those expectations, because having these really low expectations made me actually kind of able to switch off and just enjoy this film as like a really dumb, fun movie. Like nothing more or less. Like this is not, you can't call this a good movie. This is not a good movie. It's really dumb. It just has some fun moments throughout. Um, they look Captain Marvel, can't stand her character, but in this film, they did a better job of making her at least likable. And, the team of the three girls, they had some good chemistry at times. A lot of the humor didn't quite land for me, though. And especially the character that was the most poorly done in this was Nick Fury. Like, what a character assassination. I mean, they've really turned him into a really lame, pathetic character. Like he's basically a joke at this point, just a running joke. They just make him say dumb and stupid things. And like, the Nick Fury of old was super paranoid and making sure nothing, like covering all his bases so nothing bad would ever happen. And like this one, he just really like lax about things and just like chill about things. Oh, it'll be okay. We'll just wait and see. That's not Nick Fury. Like this was an embarrassment. Um, Other things I didn't like, there's a whole dance and song sequence on this planet where they all basically sing to communicate. It was stupid. It was very Disney-esque. Like I felt like watching in the cinema, was like commenting, was like, this feels like the most Disney thing I've ever seen, and it just feels really out of place in a Marvel film. I understand Marvel's owned by Disney, but it's just like still, it just felt really out of place. Um, the story is pretty thin. It's just basically they're trying to stop this bad woman whose name's Darben, who's from Hala, from the Kree, and she's out to get Captain Marvel. Then basically the three main girls, Captain Marvel, Photon, whatever she's called, and Miss Marvel, their powers keep swapping between each other the whole time, which makes for some fun scenes, but like it kind of gets old after a while. Um, the big again the villain of this film, Darben, she is so lame and just not intimidating whatsoever. You just can't take her seriously or find there's any stakes when she's in any scene. um yeah, just there's it's, as I said, it's a really dumb movie that if you treat it that way, if you go into it expecting it to be really dumb and just maybe some fun, you'll be fine. You won't come out absurdly offended or anything like that. Um, there is still like like you after this film, I have no idea like where it goes from here, from like where this takes the Marvel Cinematic Universe, particularly with the post credit scenes, which I won't mention now. I'll mention in my spoiler review. um but the whole thing, the film felt like it was like two films like edited together. Like there was like the comedy aspect sides and the more serious sides, and I didn't know what they were really going for throughout. I felt like it was conflicting themes throughout this film. um yeah, and just like the what else was I going to say? There was something else I wanted to mention. um That's what I was going to say. There's a film here in this film that is missing. And what I mean by that is that they are continuously referencing events that are critical and essential to all of the story and plot of this film that never happened. And it's briefly told through flashbacks. And it's like, what the hell? Like, that's kind of the movie we might have preferred to see. Like, this feels like a Captain Marvel 3 that's referencing a Captain Marvel 2 that never happened, with the events of Captain Marvel's character and how she dealt with the Kree in between those films. It's like this film doesn't exist, so how are we supposed to connect or care about those events? So that was just adds to that level of like stupidity of this film. But again, as I said, it is a dumb film. It is, but it has some fun and redeeming qualities. more so than what I could enjoy from the first Captain Marvel film. So I definitely enjoyed this one more than the first Captain Marvel. Even though I could probably say the first one is a more coherent film, this one at least is more dumb, switch off your brain kind of fun. So anyways, that's my out of the theater review for now. I'm not going to get into it more deeper than that. I will though in my full spoiler review, and then I'll eventually do my Was It Woke video on this one, which is going to be very interesting to do. So stay tuned, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.